That's all praise to the Most High God in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world enemy called Jesus Christ, right? So I want to come at the nation of Israel about the dreams I've been having, because the Lord been giving me so much World War III dreams in this year, right? He been giving me so much nuclear dreams that I had to address this and make a video about it. You know, I've been telling myself every day, all right, this is going to be the day I finally make a video on it, right? You know, but he put a spirit on me today to do it. You know, I've been having the types of dreams I be having, right, concerning World War III and end times, right, it's crazy, you know. So this is every dream I have, I'll write it down in my notes, right? So, you know, so the camera ain't lying. Y'all can see that. I don't think it's focusing. Okay, here we go. Alright, so you can see that every time I had a dream, I would document it, right? Write it down. So I'm gonna start off with this precept right here. This is the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse number 17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, said Yahweh, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams, right? So that's what's been happening in the nation of Israel, especially with me. You know, I remember around October, September time, you know, I couldn't go to sleep without a World War III dream. You know, I don't know why the Lord chose me out of all people to, you know, show these dreams. I ain't been in the truth that long, you know. I'll say it's been about a year now, you know. But, you know, I'm gonna read the first dream I had. I remember this. This was the first one I had. It was in the month of April. I had 5 in the month of April. No, 6. 6 World War III dreams in the month of April. So, you know, biblically speaking, that's the start of the new year. So I remember the first one, I was on a cruise ship, right? And a war broke out on the cruise ship. I still remember it. Like, it was like nighttime in a dream. And, you know, we were just walking around, then gunshots just going off, and then bomb explosions. I still remember this dream, right? Now, this is the second dream. I remember this one too. You know how, like, you got the mountains where nobody be at, but you got the roads on it so people can drive, right? So this dream, I remember, it was like there was lining people up to sign up for World War III, right? And after you would sign a paper on the table, they'd hand you your suit. You would go sit down with everybody else, you know, just wait right there. That's all I remember that dream. Now, my third dream this month, in the month of April, where I grew up at in Augusta, Georgia, you know, I was at the house I grew up in, right? And I walked in the house, it was a group of people in there, and there was a brother laying down. He was dead on the ground. In my living room where I grew up at. So, you know, they picked the brother up, and we was bringing him outside, right, to the car. And as we was going out, because I stayed by Fort Gordon, that's one of the major, you know, military bases in America, Fort Gordon. That's where I grew up at, kind of by there. So from my house, you can see Fort Gordon. So we was going out the house, and all of a sudden, I just seen a bomb hit Fort Gordon, right? And then it started coming my way, but that was the end of that dream. So now I want to read another precept from the book of Malachi. Malachi, this is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as a oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, right? So the day is coming that's going to burn like an oven, meaning when America getting hit with them missiles and that thermonuclear destruction, right? And you ain't right with the Lord, you're going to be caught out there, right? I'm coming at y'all with this video so you can get your spirit right. Right, so I'm going to read another dream because I had so many this year. I remember this one, right? This is the 5th dream I had in the month of April. So where I grew up at, the elementary school I went to was right down the street. So it was called Jamestown Elementary. So we was at Jamestown Elementary School, and I remember we was sitting in the classroom, right? And then as we were sitting in the classroom, we could just feel that a bomb just hit, like a nuclear bomb. And then the whole ground started shaking, everybody was looking around. Next thing you know, the fire coming through the school. You know how news be. And it had came and it had killed me, right? Then I woke up, right? I woke up in the hospital bed. I still remember that dream clear as day too, right? That's all I remember of that dream. Actually, it was more to that dream, but it's kind of like irrelevant. Like some Edomites had came in, was trying to attack me. I don't know what the reason of that could have been, but I'm gonna go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 9. Salaki. Book of Isaiah, I think it's chapter 9. Yep. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse number 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, right? So this battle, this war is going to be with missiles, right? And burning fuel of fire. We see that, right? Iran and Israel, what they've been doing? They've been hitting each other with nothing but, missiles, right? When Iran attacked Israel for the first time, what was that, last month? They hit them with over 500 missiles, right? So this World War III is going to be mainly predicated behind fire, like missiles, right? So I'm going to go to the next dream. I had so many dreams, I had so many. Okay, so this dream I had in May, on the 4th day of May, right? So I remember this dream. So show y'all I'm not lying, right? Got all the dreams right there. I don't know why when I showed this hand, it focused. It's not focusing. I don't know why it's not focusing, but okay, this dream I had, right, so basically I was with family, we was leaving the apartments where I stay at over there, right? So as soon as we pulled out, I remember missiles just coming down, hitting everywhere, right? And, you know, we kept driving. We were trying to escape the missiles that was coming down. And when we went down, it was like a bridge. And the bridge was like broken off or whatever. But where we stay at, it ain't no bridge over here. But you know how dreams be, right? Different. So when we were driving, we ended up on a bridge that was broke, and we just fell down the bridge, right? And that was all I remember to that dream. But I do remember it was missiles in the dream that was coming down like we was being attacked, right? I had so much dreams, right, concerning Jacob's trouble. But I'm just touching on, you know, the war ones, right? So like, I'm gonna get this, and the book of Peter, 2 Peter. Right? So this going into when Yahweh shall return, right? Who the world calls Jesus Christ, right? But the day of the Lord, this is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse number 10. Well, the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, into which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, right? And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. What's going to do that? Right? That thermonuclear destruction, right? That whoever the president of Russia is at that time going to send over here. Well, we don't know if it could be Putin. It's looking like it's going to be Vladimir Putin. But, you know, you never know. So, I'm going to start from the top again. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So throughout the entire Bible is letting you know that the Lord is going to destroy a place or the earth with fire, but, you know, mainly Babylon the Great, aka America, right? So, you know, and the last dream I'm gonna touch on, this was the craziest one of them all, right? So this is the most recent one I had of war. All right, this was September 27th. I had this dream. All right, I don't know if y'all can see that. Damn, camera on focus. So I had this dream. I had this dream September 27th, right? So in this dream, it was like me and my blood brothers, right? We was in like this Alaska looking area, right? So we was in like this Alaska looking environment, like it was just snow everywhere. And I remember, it's like, let me see what I wrote down. You know, like, it looked like a battlefield, like a sandbox. You ever played a video game? It got like a sandbox you could just place stuff in. That's what it looked like when it was snowing, right? And I remember that, you know, we were standing off to the side like we were just watching everything. And, you know, I wrote down, it was empty at first with a few soldiers. And then I like blinked and like the whole battlefield was filled up. It literally looked like a chess, you know how a chessboard looked? It literally looked like that, right? You know, I remember it's like one side was red, one side was blue. You had a military on this side, you had a military on this side. It literally looked like a chess game. That's how it looked. And I remember, you know, it's like, you know how a video game is? The character select menu, you got like faces as the the characters on the select menu. I remember it's like a character select menu of Edomites popped up, right? Just all Edomites for some odd reason. And then a character select menu popped up of like Yahweh and Yahweh sign the angels. Now remember, like their hair looked like clouds, right? Like woolly white afros. This is literally in the dream I had, right? So I can't make this up. It's like a character select menu popped up of Edomites and then Yahweh side and the angels. And then after that, it's like one side was like representing America or whatever, and another side of the army or military or whatever on the other side of America was representing the opposition to America, which we know as like Russia, China, or whatever, right? And then I remember America got instantly took out, instantly, in a dream. And I want to read this in the book of Revelations real quick. Go to the book of Revelations. Slovakia. I'm trying to find a good preset to start at. Right, so we know the book of Revelations, the 18th chapter, is going into Babylon being destroyed, right? So I'm gonna start at verse number 2 though, to give you the context, right? So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse number 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, right? So the context is Babylon the great fallen, right? Now you go to verse number 10. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Meaning, Babylon gonna get destroyed so quick when whoever the president is of Russia at that time sends that nuke over here, because a nuke travel at like 15,000 miles per hour, right? So in a dream, it was set up as a chessboard, and the opposition, which was America, they got took out so quick by the other side. I remember this. And then just after that, I can't remember fully. I can't remember if, even the other side that took out America got destroyed or not. I want to say they did, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. But I remember America got took out in a dream, right? And it's just crazy to me that it was set up like a chessboard. Like the Lord is literally showing me how it's going to go down. But, the scriptures speak on this, right? So it was my duty that I get on here, to let my people know, the children of Israel know, right? That the Lord is true. What he say going to happen is going to happen, right? So no matter if Kamala Harris or Donald Trump won, America's gonna get destroyed either way. Ain't nobody saving this place. It's over with. Trump can't make America great again. America was never great, right? This place is finished. Get a closing precept. Okay, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse number 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep, right? So it's time for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to wake out of sleep, right? You know, because you don't want to get destroyed with this place. You don't want to eat a missile to the face, right? Y'all gonna be regretting, right? Ignoring the men of the Lord that went out there every week trying to let you know that the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, America, right? You know, you ain't gonna have no excuse. You ain't gonna be able to say that you ain't hear of the Hebrew Israelites, right? You know, you heard of the Hebrew Israelites at least one time in your life, right? So I'm gonna start from the top again, right? So it reads, and that knowing the time, that now it's high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, right? I'm gonna get one more precept in Revelation. Go back to Revelation 18. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, number 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, right? So you want to be doing, you know, as much as possible so you can make it out of the destruction that's coming. Because all hell is getting ready to break loose. And it can happen at any second, really. You know, the Lord can kick it off at any second. You know, all hell breaking loose everywhere else, just not in America yet. But you best believe it's coming to America. You know the saying, say the best for last, right? So it's coming to America, you know. And with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh for giving me the spirit to finally do this lesson, right? To reveal the dreams I've been having. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. I do so by singing our Shah. I want to say Shalom and Kwam Yasharala.